Hey guys, how are you doing today? We're in our book 2 on the Mel Bay book right now. This one is the Gauchos on page 5. I'm not going to do every single song, but I'll pick out the ones that I like the sound of or I think are really developing something nice in our playing. Although this would really lend itself to me and I'd like to control it playing fingerstyle, I am going to play it with a pick because that's what he's teaching at this moment. I've taken the liberty here of putting in the chords. He's changing keys. We're starting in G with F sharps, and by the time we get down to the C section, which starts with a C chord, we are in the key of C, so the Fs are natural. I'm taking a lot of liberties as well the way I've written it out. When you look at the book and when I show you the scan, you'll see that he's shown the notation in different ways. For instance, this low D would be part of the lower voicing. So he gives this a half note with a stem down, saying that's a low voice that maintains for the entire bar. The upper voices would then be expressed with up stems. I've drawn it this way because I'm just going to presume you know we want to hold that low note. We're going to hold it like we would in classical music for full length of the bar, as long as you can hold the note. And I just want to put my stems where they feel a little bit better for me writing it out and don't take as much space. We're in 2/4, 1 and 2 and. So we're starting on a pickup note on and. It's the D note of a G chord. Then we're playing thirds. This is a really nice little exercise in moving your solid thirds. We have the open B and G, the A and C, which are in key, a minor third. They're both sharped, and they go to B and D. So it's just a motion up these thirds, which we'll see a lot, especially in Spanish music. So this section starts off as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. He hasn't given us pick direction. I'm going to be going up and down on those strums. You could give them all down strums. Maybe that even sounds better. In the next bar, we're in a D7 chord. Let your theory do some of your reading for you. I don't have to read every single note in that chord to know what I'm playing. I know I'm in the key of G. I know I started on a G chord. I see a D note and an F sharp. I'm going to presume right away that that's a D7 or a D, and I notice the C and A in it. So it's D7 chord, so I just grab that chord. So you do a down on the D note. As I said in the book, that's a half note taking the whole bar. And then we can do up and down on the D7 or 2 down strums. And add the D note at the end of the bar. So far we have 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and D. The next bar, I would fool myself. I'd see the E and C at the top and I go, oh, A minor right away. But it's got an open D on the bottom, so it's actually a D7 with the ring finger removed, so it's a D9. And then you notice you're just walking down the chord. E, D, C, A. With the exception of adding that D note, you're already holding the notes from this previous bar. Low G note, thirds on the open B and G. That obviously is a harmonic third, B and G. However, I wouldn't even think of that this time around. I'd just say, well, I'm playing my chord. Now he continues, as you know, I don't like to write everything again. I'm a little lazy that way. So I've thrown a repeat sign on there to tell me to start back at my thirds again. In the Mel Bay book, he's just continuing on by writing this again. I've reached my ending 1, so now I'm on ending 2, a G chord, descending. Now he does use a repeat sign. He says play everything again. My repeat signs are getting confusing, so I have to give a little verbal instruction. I'm going to play everything again, starting with playing the entire A section, which will include my repeat. So everything we've done, we'll do again. Let's just do that. Let's say we've done it once. Now I'm going to play it all again. So we hit this bar, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and D7, D9, ending 1. second time. We won't repeat now. We will continue into the B section. Hit this high G, and I've labeled it a C chord to help you out. You also will spot this C and E in there, so you know you're probably on a C or an A minor 7, but there's no A in it, so it's going to be a C chord. Strum, play the G string bass, strum, play the G string bass. Here we have D's and B's and a G, so that's a G chord, but you cannot play a D on the second string and an open B on the second string at the same time. So we're going to have to move, just like we ran into it here. That's a D at the 3rd fret, B at the 4th, so we'll put the G on the 5th. It looks like an F chord, moved up to the G position. Step back to do this scale run. I don't actually have a good harmony to suggest here. I'm thinking probably it's a D7 with this little nod to A7 in there, or it's A minor to A7, which should give you a D chord. Maybe I would presume 2 beats of D9 and then the G chord at the end of the bar. Let's say that. So here's A minor, A7 with the C sharp. We should hit a D, but we'll do this little appoggiatura. We'll leap over it. So it's like a D9, then the B and G would be a G chord. So it could sound like A minor, A7, D, and G, which leads you back to your C's. Regardless of what chord goes there, let's hear that again prior to our repeat. We'll play it for the first time. So high G note, C chord. Slide up to the G chord. Do the run. This time I'm playing the G with my pointer, so I can play the C at the 5th fret, flip that into the G. Now we get definitely either the D9 or the A minor here. Probably the whole thing is a D9 with that G following it. I'm repeating. This time I'm saying do all of B section again, including this high G. I won't use my pointer there because having just played this G, I'm probably not normally in position for it, so I'll hit the high G, C chord, do the run, transfer if you like to the 3rd fret and 5th fret, so C is now 5th fret, second ending, to the C section, which will not repeat. C chord. Same bar twice, just with an alternate bass. Low C on the first one, then the E note on the next one. Same idea with G7. Fs are natural now. Notice this. So we've got a G7 leading back to Cs. Put it over a G note, alternate bass, repeat back to the C, ending 2, and they say don't do that again. We're not doing a repeat of the C section. So A section is written for me with a repeat in it to utilize those first 3 bars again, then repeat all of the A section. B section with a repeat in it, first and second ending, so I can use these 2 bars again, then repeat all of the B section. C section, we use a repeat because I'm using a first and second ending, but don't repeat the entire C section again. And that's it, guys. Let's give her a listen. Again, I'm doing it pick style as the book seems to be suggesting, although it didn't say right here in this song what they want, but the whole theme of the first half of the book is using your pick, learning how to do alternate picking and strums. So we'll give that a play through a couple of times and leave her at that. A 1 and 2. So that's it, pretty straightforward. I'm going to play it again with a little bit more freedom in the rhythm, taking little bits of pauses on some of the repeats and the section changes. Let's see how that would go. A 1 and 2. That's it, guys. Talk to you later. Have a good one.